Hey everyone, I wanted to go over some new and exciting news that we got for Monster Hunter Rise on the Nintendo Switch. And that's the fact that it's a Thursday night, therefore is a brand new event quest night. And today, of course, we've been waiting for another big event quest, this time taking you on a Thunder Serpent Narwa in the Coral Palace. But remember, to obtain every single event quest, you need to make sure you make your way down to the Steerworks, speak to their courier cats, go all the way to the bottom and check the add-ons option, and you should be able to see there that you have a couple of event quests pending waiting for you, a couple of free item packs and stuff like that. Stuff that pretty much Capcom has been giving away for people and not everyone has been able to claim. So make sure you claim anything that's labeled in white. It should turn gray and you should be ready to go. Once you are done with that step, make your way down to the quest board, check the quest events. Pretty much these are the green tabs. And check the third page and you should be able to see that you have a Clouds of Narwa Rumble Again event quest. And this is the event quest that is going to put you up against a Thunder Serpent Narwa in the Coral Palace. Now the modifiers for this one are pretty much no different than the ones from last week with the Ibushi Wind Serpent Ibushi event quest that we got, where she's going to have roughly about 40,000 or so health and she's going to hit like a truck. Now, the real reality of the situation is that because this fight is pretty much the same one that we were doing, pretty much farming for materials for the mystery pot. So you're not necessarily going to be too surprised with this quest. It's pretty much the same typical type of fight, the Narwa fight that you have been used to farming pretty much months back. So in that regard, it's a little bit disappointing that it's not all that special or different than the Wind Serpent Ibushi one that we got just last week. But with that said, like I mentioned before, she does have those different parameters. She does hit pretty dang hard, and also she has a ton of health. So making sure you come prepared, make sure you come prepared always. Bring extra potions, bring anything that you need just to make sure you're ready to be able to be in for the long haul. But only also make sure you play a little bit defensive early on just to not cart. I actually had to do this one twice because the people in my group, in the first group, and the pug that I did, they ended up carting pretty much early on, and we had to pretty much do it again. So you definitely don't want to be that person who's carting because they weren't necessarily prepared for the quest that is going to be a pretty tough one and pretty much starting going in. So make sure you come prepared. But once you are done with this event quest, you should be greeted with some lovely guild tickets. I believe the guild tickets are now used specifically for boosting your weapons in the rampage or something along those lines. So I'm not necessarily how hopeful they are for every single weapon type, but definitely it's going to be something that you want to store a couple of. I know I had like 50 or 48 or something like that already before I even get mine for this specific quest. So I don't think they're all that complicated to get. Maybe you get them through just doing rampage quests. I don't actually know how you get these, but it's not like I was hurting for these like I was hurting for the camera tickets. Those are definitely more valuable, the ones that we got last week from the Wind Serpent Ibushi quest. These are not necessarily all that big, again, especially based off of what type of weapon you're actually doing, but it's always good to have for sure. But that's pretty much the rewards you are going to be able to get for this one, and of course all her parts and stuff like that. Broken parts rewards, quest rewards, target rewards, stuff like that. So this was pretty much the second big quest, event quest that we got after Wind Serpent Ibushi, now Thunder Serpent Narwa with these modifiers. Looking forward as to what we're going to get in the future. Presumably there's a Volvidon quest. I believe there's a Baroth quest as well pending that we should have seen upcoming. Baroth or Baron? I think it's Baron. Definitely the mud guy, I think is what I'm thinking of. Definitely him and Volvidon as well. So those are two other ones that are pending as well that we should be able to see perhaps drop by the end of this month or maybe even early next month as well. So we'll just have to wait and see what it actually happens. Remember that we also have the event that we have with presumably next week, or I believe is on the 28th. Yeah, so that's definitely lines up with next week with the ghouls and goblins type of thing where we're going to get that skin. So that's also pending as well. So maybe those Volvidons and Baroth quest or Baron quest, I keep saying Baroth, the Baron quest, chances are we're going to be able to get that early next month. But that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys found it informational and you have fun with this event quest, taking down Thunder Serpent Narwa. If you're brand new to my channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Hit the bell to receive notifications when the videos go up. And as always, thank you so much for watching. See ya.